Hello there everyone. Your host just me, myself and I, coming at you on this fine 25 June 10th. A Tuesday it is. And today, oh boy, I've tied up a fascinating piece from the archives. You're a real thinker, you know? We're diving into something that's been buzzing in a digital undercurrents. Alright, so the title of this gem is Movie Facts and Fibs a benchmark for long movie understanding. And if you're curious, the curl is cool. Vaxif, 6,275. It's long without curl, but the paper's even more packed with goodies. So, what's the big brain this paper is trying to untangle? Well, imagine these super smart eyes. These vision language models of things, as they call them, which are eyes that try to understand both pictures and words. They're getting pretty good with short clips like that's a cat chasing a laser pointer, but ask them to watch a whole 2-hour movie and then really tell you what went down, like the main character's secret motivations, or why that one scene was so darn important for the whole plot that they can stumble. And missing the soul of the story, the paper points out that context for these eyes. The benchmarks they often focus on stack type questions. That calls the hat and see tree, which I mean okay. But does that show real understanding, where they use questions made up by other eyes, which might be too easy, or just reflect what eyes are already good at. Plus, many use short videos, not full-length features. So these researchers, a whole bunch of them, came up with Movie Facts and Fibs. It's a new way to see if eyes can actually comprehend, consolidate, and recall key narrative stuff from long movies. We're talking flicks from 50 to 170 minutes long. They got it with 50 old, openly evinced movies, which is great because anyone can use them for research. And for each movie, they manually, yes, humans did this, created pairs of claims. One claim is in fact something true from the movie, and the other is unfitted, something that sounds plausible, but is totally false. Over 850 of these pairs. These claims aren't about tiny details, oh no. They target the core stuff, with character emotions, why things happened, the order of events, and those memorable moments that you know stick with you. And here's the clever bit. Instead of multiple choice, or an AI might just guess, models have to evaluate each claim in a pair and correctly identify both the true one and the false one. That's much harder to really test their reasoning. So, what happened when they put these eyes to the test? Well, even the fanciest state-of-the-art models, both the SAS closed ones and the open ones, they performed significantly worse than humans. Like way worse. It just shows that we humans are still the champs at really getting the storyline, holding on to it. And thinking about it, can't eyes? Not so much yet. An interesting tidbit. Though, is that giving the eyes subtitles really helps boost their scores. So words still matter a lot, even for these visual whizzes. Now why should we in our everyday lives care about this? Well, if eyes get better at understanding long stories, think about the applications. First, imagine entertainment systems. Their streaming service could recommend movies based on deep narrative themes or complex character arcs you enjoy. Not just though you watched an action movie. Here's another one. It could be like, do you love the intricate plot of that mystery? You might also appreciate the narrative structure in this classic film or second, this could revolutionize educational tools. An AI could watch a historical documentary and then help students understand the complex chain of events. Or discuss character motivations in a film adaptation of a novel. Like an AI could break down the symbolism in a movie scene, or explain how the director built suspense across several acts. Third, for content analysis. This is huge. Writers could use eyes to analyze scripts for plot coherence, or to explore alternative narrative paths. Media researchers could use it to study how themes are. Character types are portrayed across thousands of hours of video content, much faster than any human team could. For example, AI could track the evolution of a specific social issue, as depicted in films over several decades. And how does some film stack up against other ways of testing eyes? Well, like I said, a lot of older benchmarks either use super short videos, or they ask about tiny forgettable details. Some use multiple questions which can have biases, like the word order answers up. Tries to get a genuine comprehension by using full-length movies that are openly available, and these manually crafted fact-free pairs that require actual reasoning about important story elements. They even looked at different types of understanding, like recognizing emotions, understanding cause and effect, and keeping track of the timeline. The results showed models particularly struggled with global reasoning, understanding the overarching narrative, even when they had subtitles. So, Yeah, this benchmark is a big step towards really pushing eyes to not just see the movie, but to understand the movie kinda like we do. Well, at least get a look up closer. It highlights a pretty big gap that still exists. And it's always exciting because it means there's plenty more cool research to be done. Alright, that's the scoop on movie facts and fibs for ya. Makes it good, doesn't it? Until next time, keep those curious trained.